for this meeting, and it was a memory that came back that I felt I had to share. And I was like, God, really? Like at the meeting? And it wouldn't go away. And when we were just saying, I just really felt like I should share it now. I believe it's for somebody to speak to you anyway, so I'll just ask God to do that. But when my daughter was 4, my oldest daughter, she's now 18, I was still married to her dad at that point. We were in Nelson, and let me put this, since my kids were born, I had this extreme anxiety over something would happen to them. It was like even intrusive thoughts, and I was already like born again and filled by the Holy Spirit for a long time. But I would, if I put her in the car, I would have this sudden intrusive thought of, I'm going to slam her arm in the door. Or we would sit in church, they'll be in children's church, a small church, with my best friend, the pastor's wife. She's taking care of them. And I would sit in church, not be able to focus. I would think, they're going to stick their finger in a socket, they're going to fall through an open window, they're going to choke on the popcorn. Those really, so I had a lot of anxiety. I was like helicopter parent on steroids, like always watching for something that might go wrong, might hurt my kids. But I knew it wasn't healthy to be that way. And that girlfriend, this pastor's wife, she was always, you should trust God. Like, it's not your job to, take care of them every second, have to watch over them. And it was true. So I was trying to work at that. So we went to Nelson, we lived in Castle. Anyways, there's this beautiful picnic area near the beach. So, and her dad, I took her to the swings, and I was swinging her, and her dad had my younger one that was still a baby, and he said, I'm quickly gonna go to the car and just unpack stuff. I think it's gonna take him not even 2 minutes. And I was pushing out on the swing. He said, she's got a dirty diaper, maybe just change her diaper. And I was like freaking out, okay, I have to take her and do the diaper, and she's right there, I was like, come on now, stop being so anxious, she'll be fine, she's just there on the swing, change her diaper. And I was not even finished changing her diaper, her dad was back. He's like, where's Cheska, the older one, my 4-year-old? And I looked at the swings and she was gone. And I'm like running around, she's not there. And I'm looking around, she's not there. And I'm starting to ask people, there's a 4-year-old girl, she's a white top, she's got dark hair, have you seen her? Nobody's seen her. I'm freaking out, she's not there. Her dad runs to her friends that were there at the picnic area. He's like, help us look. And I remember I had a flip phone, because it was about 10 minutes that we couldn't find her. And in my heart, I was absolutely convinced that she was taken and she's lying dead in a bush already. And I opened my phone to call the police. And in that moment, I asked myself, if she's dead, will I still serve God? And I knew the answer was no. I couldn't serve God if she was killed. And just right after that, her friends found her. What happened was she just walked back where she thought we were. She didn't see us, she walked past, and she went onto the beach. She wasn't even nervous or anything. Our friends looked under the beach. It wasn't that far, just to the parking lot. And she was just standing there looking at the lake, very relaxed. But that thing weighed on me. I mean, I was faithful to God, but I always had this nagging. Of course, the enemy will take advantage of it, but I always have this nagging thing of, I'm a hypocrite, because I know when it really comes down to it, and there's a really bad thing happening, I won't serve God. And I struggled with that. I prayed, I felt so awful. And I didn't stop going to church or stop seeing God, but it was just always that thing. And then at some point, God said, he told me, he said, I did not allow you to turn away from me. You would not have been ready. So I did not allow that to happen. So I did not allow you to turn away from me and lose your salvation, basically, and run away from me, that you'd be lost, to choose against me, because you were not ready. And I felt like God showing me that if I have to go in the future for something so absolutely devastating like that, he would only allow it if he had prepared me, where I could still serve him and have the grace and the peace to go through that with him. And I just want to encourage, if there's anyone that feel like, well, I can't really get baptized or can't really fully give my life to God, because I know I did this thing or I said this thing, and I know what my actual choice is. That's a lie. If you're here, your desire is for God, and it doesn't matter what in that moment happened, you didn't turn your back into God, because God did not allow it, because he knew you couldn't handle it. And if you face that actual challenge, which please God, we never have to, I would never want to face that challenge, but if you would face a challenge like that, God will prepare you that you will not actually turn your back on Him, and that you will be faithful and continue to serve Him. You will bring the glory, you will bring the salvation, the mercy through that situation, and it will have eternal value. Like, if we have to go through such deep suffering, in the end it will be redeemed. If it's the loss of a loved one, we will see them again, we'll be with them for eternity. But I just really felt my heart to share that with you guys today.
Praise God.
Guys,
Thank you.
Thank you.